Welcome everyone, it is good to be back and we're back here with Captain of Industry. Really good to get back into this one. I've been having to do a little bit of prep to get to the next stages, but we are ready to go. And as you can see, we're looking at the graphite production. Now we built this in previous episodes, but we are finally going to use the graphite. So our goal here is to upgrade and get to the point where we can get arc furnaces too. In the last episode, we produced the furnaces, blast furnace 2. But our next one there is the arc furnace. Now we need electronics for that. So, or arc furnace 2, we need electronics for that. So we need to produce electronics. That's why I'm looking over here, because we need to do, or really produce using our arc furnace 1 to allow us to produce silicon. Now in this section, we are currently producing plastic. So this is the perfect section to produce the PCB. So over here, these are going to be producing PCB. So I've just started a bit of prep just to get things moving along. So this is going to be selected over to PCB. So I will explain how all that's going to work. But again, thank you for joining me, and I hope you're all enjoying this series. It's an absolutely amazing production simulation and factory production simulation, and it's, yeah, I'm loving every minute of it. So definitely pick this one up as soon as it goes early access. I'm so looking forward to early access because there's some really amazing stuff to be added to this game. So if you're loving what you see now, you can just imagine what's going to happen in the next update and then what's going to be on the final version of the game. So definitely pick it up. So we have got everything we need. So straight away, you've seen that PCB, plastic, glass. You can already see I've got glass running up from our glass factories down the bottom, which are just over here. We may need to expand these. Well, we will need to expand these later on. Now, everything else we need. So we're going to need to produce an arc furnace. So an arc furnace 1 for starters, because we don't have the electronics. So that will need quartz, that will need coal, and that will need graphite, because that's going to produce our molten silicon. I've already got the graphite, which has been pumped away from this factory that you saw at the start. And then we also need coal, which we've got coming through right here. Doesn't need much coal, only needs a tiny bit. And quartz, which, there we go. Got a conveyor, we've got a storage right here. That is being shipped in off map, because it's the only place you can get it at the moment. So quartz has been shipped in with this ship, not the uranium, because we don't need that at this stage. It gets pushed all the way through our system. You can see it flowing all the way through. Then we will need to produce the silicon reactor. So that's going to require the molten silicon from the arc furnace and then hydrogen, which we have just over here. So plenty of hydrogen pumping in. Probably need more again, but the hydrogen gets stored in here. So we probably need to run another line. Don't know where exactly that's going to come from, but we're going to run another line. That's probably the only thing I haven't pre-done for the episode to this section. So we'll need to do that. So that's pretty much it, because that only needs hydrogen and the molten. Molten silicon's coming from the arc furnace. So I've placed down 4 of these. That's going to produce 24. I'm pretty sure. No, that's going to produce 48. 12, 12, 12, and 12, which is plenty for now. This is only going to be the early stages of our electronics production. So yeah, plastic comes straight out, glass comes straight in, and then it filters through. So they're ready to rock as soon as that builds. That will then come under the bridge, and we will then set somewhere in this section, probably our electronics production. So a lot to do. So let's get the arc furnaces ready to rock. Now this is the only thing. I've got another ramp coming through there. It's taking majority of product here, but I can't block. Probably a really stupid place I put that ramp. We'll have a look. We can actually move all of this behind this bridge. That's what we'll do. So we only need 12. They need 4. So we only need 1 arc furnace to start with. That's going to produce 4 silicon. How much do they need? 3 silicon. So that's going to be 4 of those. We're going to have 24. Okay. So let's take the let's do that. It's really confusing. Okay, so we're going to take the quartz. I reckon we just take the quartz through this tunnel. We do everything on this side, then we can pop it back through this way. So let's do that. So arc furnace, because then we can do multiple. Let's just put that here. And we'll be able to do multiples of those at later stages. Let's actually move it down a little further. Because they'll be quickly upgraded to arc furnace 2. Alright, they are going to be needing quartz. So we now have quartz needs to come around here, through here, and let's just produce you, put you through there, and then we need to grab, oh, we didn't store, no, we did store the quartz. That's all we need to grab. Oh, graphite. Oh, graphite's just behind us. Okay, so graphite. That will also need to come through here. So grab, it's a very ugly way to do it. But we could probably grab the other one. Oh. And then get that on the second. Oops. That's fine. Up high. That's it. Oh. Okay. So we will double this up. That I need to toggle the direction, but I can't do that. Yes, I can toggle direction. Toggle, toggle, and toggle. Aren't you going up there? Top. Ah, that's why. Wrong one. So our top two, again, we don't need high level. Great. Perfect. All right, so we're going to have, again, this slag. Got to do something with slag later, don't I? Have a lot of slag. So let's just temporarily store slag right over here. And that will be pretty much removed and dumped. So slag, we can keep it full there, but we do want to empty it. We don't want to import it, but we want to export it. Always empty some, and priority 2. And our Steam stack. We're going to produce another one. Let's just put it in here. And our silicon. Now, what takes the silicon out? We'll start you with that. Oh, no, they're molten. Sorry, they are molten. So they're going to have to stay low. All right. I reckon we leave that there and we actually do it on this side. So let's do that. Let's just grab these will come down here. And it will produce 12. These only need 4. All right, so we can copy those. Stack done, the molten done, and we just need to get the hydrogen over here. Hydrogen is sitting over here. We'll start building some of that. So where do I take it from? Now they're pretty much full. They're all being utilized here. What is that maximum? So the hydrogen's struggling to go out of the system here. Alright, so that's overflowing. So we can basically take the hydrogen from here. So what I'd prefer to do here, throw a balancer down here. And the input will be the same. We will then take this line All right, that will be that. They're going to need that. We should have that. We should have most things now to build most of these. All right, so that's going to be that. We just need... So these, they're going to be... With these pipe balancers and flat balancers, etc. in the early access, you can see how it's not very easy to read. Even when it's built, it's not too easy to read. They're actually going to have a nice graphical display here that shows you the layout and which product goes to which, etc. So it's going to be really cool when that update comes out. We can do a lot of quick deliveries here, so you guys aren't all waiting around. So we're going to prioritize this to 0. So we're going to go that, but not that way. We want to toggle you that way and toggle you that way. That's it. And we need to then pause here. Cool. So these are now cooking along nicely. Let's speed up. Not too fast. If the things can't reach, I will just speed it along. That's fine. So let's just quick deliver all this. Always good to have a bit of unity for these sections that get stuck or trucks cannot get to them. But we're looking pretty groovy here. All right, what else can't you get to? Come on. Still something else you're not going to. Oh, you're stuck. You're completely stuck. I know that. It's another, can't get that truck to disappear at all. All right, so we are looking good. Let's just put that to normal speed. We have our hydrogen line, which now should have some hydrogen in here. It's coming across. Cool. So that won't affect our power plant, because if our power plant falls over at the moment, a lot of things get screwed up. But we've got to help our trucking system along a little bit. So let's get some of this bigger stuff. All these conveyors are a pain. So let's get all this flicked along, because they take a while. And now I might be running low on rubber. What do we got? Not much at all. So we're going to go get some of that off map. allow us to quickly deliver all of that. What have I paused? I've paused something. Alrighty. Things are moving. Things are moving. So this will be the first arc furnace I have built. So that's going to be pretty cool. All right, let's start the next phase. Okay. So while those build along, we need to now bring our silicon poly back to our production of electronics. So we're gonna produce 4, 4, and 4, and we need 6 if I'm correct. Electronics, we only need 3. So we can build 4 of these, but we're not going to probably have the copper production. All right, let's just build 4 of these. 3, 6, so yes, because they're going to produce, yep. Let's do that. Now, we're going to have to produce those here. So let's just do that. Hopefully I've left myself enough room. So again, expansion wise, let's do that. Keep them flat this time. Again, we don't produce much of this, so we probably didn't have to do the conveyor too. But it's done now. Keep these on the low. All right, so we need to bring in the copper and the PCB. So they're all already ready to rock through here. So let's see what we can do for neatness and tidiness. Because we could bring up, what height are you? Yes, we can bring up one here. Right across the top like that. Cool. Not like you though, that's not. And our copper, which is right. Oh, look at that. We've already got copper coming through. Now, are you... Okay, so you can actually just... That's brilliant. Reduce, no, you're in the way. Let's just get you... Yes, we can do that. Brilliant. Copper's going in there. And then... You're going to come in nice and low. Or mediums. That bit across there does. Okay, and now the smaller standard conveyor. So we're producing now. Oh, here we go. Our first PCBs off the production line. I will put inner storage in there in a moment, but not too fast at the moment. About that, I just want to get these electronic started. Exciting stuff. We've got them happening now. Awesome, awesome. Now we also have our arc furnace operational. Let's check this out. Come on, pour it, pour it. Here it comes. Nice. Love the animations. The animations of these are cool. So it comes, it loads up the quartz, the copper, and the graphite. Beautiful. Now we're just waiting for... Did that load up one? No, it didn't. Not yet. Let's quick deliver you because we need these to start happening. Okay, and let's move ahead. You're stuck. That will be fair enough. You won't be able to do you at all. Okay, can I get you to be a bit neater up here? A little bit untidy. That might work. That does work. Actually, that can maybe go in there. Yes. All right, that has not worked out. So it. All right, we are now ready to go on our electronics production. We did it. Here's our first silicon poly. Another awesome animation. Very nice. Why aren't you completing? Now you're complete. We need to get more rubber. So there's the animation again. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So the first arc furnace, I didn't even see the piping hot steel on the top. There you go, look at that, that's cool. And then the silicon poly, and then we now have, about to have, let's quick deliver you. And I'm just going to quickly pause a sec because I'm going to set up a conveyor. We will just store you. This could change. This could change. And then we can officially start on the next episode, Arc Furnace 2, and upgrade all of them, which is brilliant. So we're just going to temporarily, well, it might be temporary, we don't know yet. Just put you in here. Still gives us enough room for power plant expansion. Alright, get all that hooked in. And that is done. Brilliant. So here we have it. Trucks can't get here. So we are now producing, oh no, well here it is. Yes, yes, yes. Here they come. PCB is in the house. No, we've got an issue. We have an issue. All right, that's got to come out. So we forgot to hook in. Why aren't you? What? We did put this in the wrong order. And that's why you're not coming down. Doesn't matter. We can hook you into there. There we go. And we now have our first electronics about to come off the production line. Just got enough employee workers as well. Waiting, waiting, waiting. And here we go. Our first electronics are off the production line. Brilliant. Yes. So what have we done this episode? We've got that truck is driving me crazy. Can't get rid of it. Where's my other truck that's stuck? Got two. What do you want? You're not going in there for that. Export. Import. Import, export. Off. Alright, good, it's gone. Alright, so let's come back over here and let's go through what we've done quickly and we'll finish the episode off. So, we have now started to produce our first, with the assembly, electric assembly, we're producing our first PCB boards, which is glass and plastic, which are coming from our production. Finally, we're actually utilizing these production lines. Just got to watch and monitor that. Then we are sending that off to another assembly electric, which is making electronics. That's getting all of the copper brought up from our main copper plant down the bottom here and bringing it all the way through into the plants. And then it's also getting through the arc furnace, we're getting the silicon, the silicon poly produced. So we're basically doing molten silicon, which is coming into the silicon reactor, which is producing silicon poly, which then flows into the labs as well, or the assembly electric 2s. And the PCBs which we're making. So the 3 are making those, and now we've already got a nice amount stored. The main reason we did this, number one, to get to the next stage, but we want to upgrade all our arc furnaces. Actually, we are now low on workers. Lucky we have a slight... So we want to update all these. So on our next episode, I'm going to play ahead a little bit just to get a bit of supply of our circuits, our electronics or electronic circuits, whichever way you want to call them. We're going to upgrade all these to our arc furnace 2, which is going to get some more efficiency and we can expand on everything else. Then we're really up to the final chain of events with what we can do with the beta. We are going to produce, I think we can still produce a nuclear. Yeah, we can do nuclear. So there's a few things there. Obviously we can still do household electronics, which is just going to pump up our unity. Actually, we can do that as well. But let's, I don't know. So next will be arc furnaces 2, then potentially nuclear reactors, or we do it the electronics first. Data center can't do yet. So much other things that we can't do. But that's pretty exciting. But that's going to sum it up. So we have plenty of, you can see our stored graphite, which is going to allow us to do arc furnaces 2 on everything we have here, from copper, iron, and our iron for steel, and our plants can go for the blast furnace 2 to arc furnace 2 for molten glass as well. Because you can see we're going from, what are we doing at the moment? 48, but we're using 15 coal. And that's the whole benefit, or the biggest benefit is you're using a much less coal. And it only needs 3 graphite. 3 graphite compared to 15 coal. And then to make 3 graphite, you're only utilizing 9 coal. So overall, it's using a lot less. What else are we using? What else? We're using the bottom one, so just coal to graphite. But we can use excess. So we can actually use... we can actually, because we've got excess naphthalene. Ooh, yeah, we can actually do that as well. We can actually minimize coal again. And it can make rubber. Awesome. Oh, that is a rubber plant. Oh, that is the rubber maker. That just makes the graphite. Ignore what I just said. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We will end the episode there. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this one and you're looking forward to the next, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you know when new releases are out. But that is exactly what we've built today. And I do love the arc furnace. So that's it right there. So thank you all. And like always, I will see you on the other side.